Welcome to Northwoods Narrators. My name is Clint,
My name is Hunter.
and we are here to talk about all the things outdoors, including brands,
Hot topics, trends.
outfitters.
Ooh, that's a good one. Everything in between.
Absolutely. We're here to help you succeed out there while we, unfortunately, sometimes succeed and sometimes fail epically. So that's what we're here for.
More fails than succeeding with us.
Absolutely. But at least we're having fun while doing it, right?
I mean, that's the whole point.
Absolutely. Well, please tune in on future episodes to hear us debate,
Ooh.
agree,
No, that's not. Agreeing will never happen.
and all this other stuff that might happen on our journeys here. All right, Hunter. First topic up for debate is
All right, so this is gonna be a hot one. It's been discussed a lot. Forward-facing sonar. I know Clint doesn't own one, but he has
I
used.
wish I did.
Yeah, he has used them. I own it. Personally, been running the Garmin LVS 34. Absolutely been loving it. But honestly, the main topic is kind of the biggest question with it. Is it cheating?
That is the main question with them. I would say in some instances, absolutely.
Okay.
Now hear me out. Hear me out. The reason I say that is because when we've used it, so we've used it a lot. We're fortunate enough to be in the northern states where there's a lot of ice, where we can go ice fishing, walk on water. Poor man's fishing, even though it's way more expensive than it needs to be. And you can practically just set the hook as their mouth is going around that thing. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely see a lot with it. I mean, I have a video on my phone of when we were out on the bay, Green Bay perch fishing when I was with my buddy, and we had a pike lily sitting there staring at our minnow, and you could see every fin on that pike perfectly, clear as day. I mean, you couldn't
That's absurd.
deny what it was. I had it set to where if you're not familiar with it, with your ranges, you get little lines on your screen for your depth and then your range forward. They were all set to 1 foot blocks, 1 foot cubes.
Yep.
That thing was 4 blocks long.
Holy crap. That's a
48
decent
inches.
size. That's a good fish.
I don't know if it was a muskie or pike, but it was.
And let me guess, didn't catch it.
Didn't catch it. Did not catch it. It sat there for probably, I don't know, close to 2 or 3 minutes, just sitting there swimming. And it just swam off. Like it had nothing else to worry about. Like it wasn't really doing much.
It is pretty cool because you can like almost see the fish's behavior because it's been known that pike like to stalk their prey before they go after something.
Mhm.
So that kind of just goes further into that. Like they definitely do that because you just saw that one sitting there for that long.
Yeah.
So I guess I want to backpedal a little bit. What do the numbers and letters mean with forward-facing sonars and everything like that? Like for example, you have the Garmin. What does the LV, everything like that stand for?
So the LVS, pretty standard, pretty simple. Most people really don't know, but it actually does mean just live scope. That's it.
Interesting.
Just live scope. That's what the
Gotcha.
LVS stands for. So this is technically Garmin's third transducer in their forward-facing sonar line. Originally, don't quote me on the years they came out because I don't know the years they have come out, but they started with their Panoptix PS22 transducer, which was kind of like the lead. It took charge in the whole forward-facing sonar boom. And then after that, they came out with their Panoptix Live Scope, their LVS series. Started with a 32 transducer. So I like to call that just the first generation of the Live Scope transducer. And then from there, you go to your LVS 34, which is what I have, second generation. Easiest way to tell the difference, they don't have any markings on them. The shape of the transducer will tell you a lot. So the LVS 32 is just a triangle.
Yeah.
The LVS 34, big old rectangle. Easiest way to tell the difference. So that's kind of their whole lettering system, number system. That's kind of how you can tell. Honestly, actually, the LVS 34 is their best transducer. I'm going to say their best, as in just Garmin. And then you kind of go backwards. So like the LVS 32, second best. PS 22. It's good. It's a really good budget friendly sonar that most people wanna get into it without throwing 4 or 5 grand at it, kinda like I did, they can get into it for relatively cheap if they're kinda going online right now for anywhere from, like, a grand to 1,500.
Are those so with the older stuff compared to the newer stuff, there's that whole debate too of the fish can hear it. Are the newer ones quieter than the older ones, or are they all pretty similar in sound?
So, sound, you don't hear anything. With any transducer, if you hear anything, it's when it's out of the water, you hear a clicking noise, and that's just the transducer actually sending out the frequency. But it comes down to the feel of the frequency. Most people say they fish can feel it. Personally, I have never noticed a difference. I've been fishing over it for this will be the 3rd season with it.
Well, I mean, I guess it kind of goes to show with that pike, right?
Yeah,
That pike wouldn't be sitting there if he felt
no.
something was really, really wrong.
And we were in 7.5 feet of water, for
Yeah,
anyone wondering, and that
right.
thing did not care.
Yeah, because those are pike are usually more skittish, correct?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, you can say that. They're definitely known to be the most aggressive when it comes to food, but there are times where they will just sit and stare for hours.
Right.
Yeah, but personally, you can debate me if you want. I have never noticed a difference of fish feeling my transducer ever.
Okay. So everybody knows my opinion on it right away. I said it. I think in some instances it's cheating. What do you think, Hunter? Being an owner of a Garmin Live Scope, what
Mm,
is your physical opinion? Is forward facing sonar cheating when it comes to any type of fishing?
no,
No.
no. I'm gonna say no.
No. Okay.
Um, I have talked to many people about this. I do not believe it is cheating. You can fight me all you want. It is not. For the deer hunters out there, which I am not, I'm gonna say straight up, if you think Livescope is cheating, I want you to get rid of all your trail cameras. Throw
That's
them in the garbage because
that is
that
fair.
is cheating.
You think that's cheating?
I think trail cameras are cheating.
Interesting.
If you're gonna consider Livescope cheating, I'm gonna consider your trail cameras, your cell cameras, your Tacticams, your Moultries, your spy points,
Okay,
all
so
those. I'm gonna
so if
consider that cheating.
so if they think live scope is not cheating, you will say that their trail cams are not cheating either.
No, no, if you don't care about Livescope, if you don't think it's cheating, I could care less.
Okay. And then okay, so being knowing the people you know, Hunter, um, since I don't know a ton about it, I don't own it unfortunately. You know people that have owned other ones besides the Garmin Live Scope.
Correct.
What are the benefits and downfalls to Garmin over other brands?
Mm, okay. So I it's so hard to say, but I mean, I've used all of them. I've used them all in the water. I've used Active Target 1 and 2 from Lowrance. I have used Humminbird Mega Live. I have seen Mega Live 2, but I have yet to put Mega Live 2 in the water in my own face just because it came out spring of 25.
Right. So
So
so recently.
it's still super new to the market, but personally, after using all of them, I would still say Garmin leads the way, especially once you start kinda getting around that whole 10 to 20 feet of water. I think Garmin outshines the rest, personally. Until I get Mega Life 2 in front of my face, I'm gonna have to go with that. Lowrance is great, but I don't think they have quite the clarity at the further ranges that Garmin does, especially when you're trying to scope out crappies or bluegills or walleyes at 100, 120 feet, 140 feet. It gets tough on those other brands. But those Garmin's really it shines. I mean, we did a lot of crappie fishing so far this year. Put a hammer down on them. I've pushed mine out to 150 feet in forward mode in 22 feet of water.
Holy
I had to
cow.
turn my gain up. It was tough to kind of read from that 120 to 150 range, but you could still make stuff out.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, that's half a football field.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I mean it was crazy seeing that. I mean, just seeing the detail even at that 110 feet kind of just blows your mind. And then when you look at Lowrance or Mega Live, they kind of they fall way behind. When I used Mega Live 1 on the water, Granted, it was open water and we were only about 8 feet of water, but 60 feet was hard to read. It was
Interesting.
hard to make stuff out at 60 feet with the Mega Live 1. The active target from Lowrance got up there. I'd say they were good to about 100 feet, but anything past that, it was blurry. It was tough.
Hmm,
It was hard no matter how you played with your gain, your settings, anything else, your color palette. It was tough, and it was even a higher definition screen than my Garmin at the time.
interesting.
So,
So they do have, I mean, screen wise, there's some pretty close similarities to that, or not really.
it's tough because each brand is gonna do their own thing better. Lowrance definitely has the best screens on the market. I'm not gonna fight that whatsoever, but even with the resolution of the Garmin, it still looked perfect at further ranges than the Lowrance do, so I just had to put that kinda towards the transducer, and how good that was built.
Hmm. So can you put a Garmin transducer on a Lowrance
No,
screen?
no,
No.
no,
That was a stupid question.
kinda.
Okay.
But so that brings up it brings up kind of something funny that happened this summer in MLF,
Okay.
Major League Fishing, the Bass Series. One of the Lowrance guys, who was sponsored by Lowrance, was caught using his Garmin Livescope on a GPS map series underneath the dash of his boat and had it Ethernetted. Because the cool thing with the GPS maps and the HDS Pros from Lowrance, um, you can hook them up with an Ethernet cord and just display the image. So he was displaying a Garmin transducer on his Lowrance screen.
So it's possible.
It's possible, but
It's more steps.
it's way more steps. You're gonna be spending 10 grand for something like that to work.
But for those Major League Fishing guys, that's like
For those guys
pennies on
who
a
are,
dollar.
it's pennies on the dollar.
Okay.
It's just another write off.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that was funny. Last I heard, he got booted from Lowrance,
I'm sure he did.
and he was. I don't know if he was a big time guy or not. I really don't pay attention to the whole bass fishing scene a bunch, but it was kind of funny
That's
seeing that
that's awesome.
someone actually caught him on TV because you could see LVS
Oh
34 in the
no.
bottom left corner on his Lowrance screen. They were like, "Wait a minute,
That's
that
not
that
Lowrance.
that ain't right."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. Interesting. Okay. So is there so so Lowrance has the best screens. You would
correct.
say
Yep,
Garmin has the best deucer.
yep.
What does Hummingbird have going for it?
Hummingbird. So their screens are up there. I'm gonna put their new Explorer units they just released this spring as well, along with the Mega Live 2. I'm gonna put those right up there with Lowrance. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, I've been a diehard Garmin guy for the last 2 3 years. I've been running nothing but it, and now part of me wants to sell my Garmin 9 that I have the dash my boat for a Hummingbird, an
Really?
Explorer 9, Explorer 10. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, just because there's more compatibility to it. I think they're open water transducers, they're boat deucers, their side and down imaging is the best in the game.
Hmm,
No one will ever beat that mega side scan, that mega transducer. That is the best back of the boat transducer.
gotcha. So yeah, I mean, I've only ever used your LiveScope Hunter, and off of using that strictly for what the 6 times we've been out ice fishing with it, it makes me want one more than anything right now.
Mhm.
I've used FL8s, I've used FL20s, FL18s by Vexlar, and those things work good. Don't get me wrong; they're very budget friendly. If you don't want to be spending upwards of 3 grand, maybe I mean 2 grand at the low end for a live scope, really for everything putting into it, for ice fishing, I should say.
Yeah.
Um, and those work really nicely for that. But when it comes to a mark on a Vexlar, I mean, you could get a fish the size of your index finger as a mark on your Vexlar and catch it, and you're like, "Oh, that was a big mark. It was a big mark." You pull it up to the ice, and you're like, "All right, that's a fish stick."
Mhm.
As opposed to when you're looking on a live scope, you can see the size of that fish. You could practically estimate the size of that fish before it even comes to the ice.
Yeah.
It is the coolest thing I have ever fished with. If you guys have not tried it, highly recommend finding someone that has it and just asking to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
If you're out on the ice and you see someone walking around, as Hunter said, scoping out fish. Because what you can do with a live scope, which is pretty neat, that I never even thought of before we went out that first time, drill a hole, face it in all directions, and basically
Spin it around, yep.
find the fish, walk out, drill a hole, and you're right above the school of fish.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
There's no more like, oh, looking at a map saying, this looks like a good drop off. There might be fish here, or there might be fish there. It kind of takes the guessing out of it
Yeah.
completely,
No, it definitely does.
which is so, so cool. Like, especially for me. I mean, my whole family doesn't really ice fish.
Mhm.
I'm basically the one that ice fishes in my family. And fishing in general, yeah, I have my brother-in-law that does that stuff, everything like that. But for ice fishing, I'm pretty good at getting out there with it. And based off of that, I mean, I guessed a lot, been skunked a lot. With live scope, you don't really have to guess anymore.
No,
Like we said,
it takes a lot of the guessing out of it,
you
takes a lot of
drill a
the
hole, you're
guesswork.
like, sweet, there's fish here, right?
Yeah.
It sucks in the instance like everything where you can see the fish looking at it, they have to still bite it. So that's where like a big part of it too is that it's not cheating
Yeah,
because you still have
exactly.
to catch the fish. You still have to have the right bait on there. You still have to have the right jig on there, whatever, in order to catch those fish.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the live scope is not making the fish bite.
Right.
It's a huge misconception. People kinda get that in their head, "Oh, you have live scope, you're gonna catch your limit. You're gonna catch fish." No. There's been plenty of times, I don't
This
think
year
you've been
even.
with me, yeah, this year even, where we are looking at a school of bluegill or a school of perch or whatever it may be, walleyes, that pike or muskie, whatever it was in the bay, just sitting there not eating. And it looks like it will because it covers your bait up, it covers that markup. And it's like, well, it's we're just waiting. Any second here, you're gonna feel that tick tick come down. And you gotta set the hook. No, no, not once. So I mean, it definitely there's still some skill involved with using it. You have to know how to use it, when to use it, because they're heavy. You're not hole hopping with it. So if you're a fan of hole hopping, running, gunning, like I am for panfish, bluegill, perch, crappie, whatever it may be, um, you're running around and you are not carrying that live scope. I think mine weighs upwards of 10, 15 pounds.
Yeah, it's a hefty
You
unit.
you ain't running around with that because you gotta have 2 hands free, and both of them are taken up by that live scope, one for your shuttle, one for your pole. And you
Yeah.
wanna carry an auger? That ain't happening. You want your rod? That ain't happening. You got 2 or 3 rods? That definitely ain't happening. Don't know where you're shoving those,
So
if you are.
if you wanted to hole hop with a live scope, I guess my best advice for you would be find a smaller sled,
Yes.
like a small otter sled or something.
Yep.
Throw your, I mean, obviously you can set up a base camp.
Mhm.
Go, I mean that almost like you need two sleds, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But even then, your big sled, bring everything out with your smaller sled. That's when you can do hole hopping with.
Yeah.
If you are a religious hole hopper, if you are, if I mean, technically, if you're a religious hole hopper, you don't really have a base camp, do you?
No. No, you literally just go out there. When we went out for the first crappie send of this year, you're in the Wapaka County area. Um, I literally just brought a sled, my live scope, a Vexlar, and my rod case, and that was literally it. Oh, and auger, obviously, and a bucket, but it's just all extra stuff. I mean, you get the right guy who's already got an auger, bunch of batteries. You literally just got to bring a Vexlar and a rod case. And that's it.
Yeah.
You don't need much for hole hopping. It's run and gun for a reason. You're not sitting in one spot. You're not ice camping. You're not setting 16 shacks up, drilling a bunch of holes for flags. You that stuff gonna stay at home, save so much weight, so it's easier to carry out, cover more water. Yeah.
So that is the downside to a live scope.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to hole hop with.
It's very hard. It's live scope is definitely a set it up, put it in the hole, leave it there, or you put it in the sled and you drag it around that way,
Gotcha.
which I have done. It's nice, especially for setting tip ups out. But yeah, I mean, most of the time it just kind of sits in one spot.
So what would your, I guess, what would your number one piece of advice for someone that is looking to get any sort of forward facing sonar? What would the best advice to them be going into the search of it and what to look up, what to look for, everything like that?
So if you're going in this completely new, let's say you only ice fish, you don't have a boat. In the summer, you're shore fishing. It's only going to be used for the ice. Then I would go with Garmin. Any other purpose, look at what else you have on your boat. What else do you have? Do you have a Minn Kota trolling motor? Do you have a Lowrance trolling motor? What graphs are already on your boat? What do they come with from the factory? What did you get them used as? That way, so let's say, just for instance, because my boat, I have a Minn Kota trolling motor on it that I can hook up to a Humminbird locator and control it. If I were to do this all over again, I would still personally buy the Garmin Livescope just because I've used them, but then I would buy Humminbird locators. So you're just kind of like pairing it up with what you already have. What's on your boat? What's going to get you the most use out of this? There's no right or wrong answer. If you're coming in this from nothing, anything is better than nothing. Get something you like. If you like the look of the Lowrance screens better, their interface better, run that. If you like the Humminbird stuff, run it. There's no right or wrong answer. Whatever you get, you're gonna love, and it's gonna put you closer to that successful day on the water.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, even if it's like we were saying, for how far they reach out and look, um, yeah, the Garmin will be able to let you cover a lot more ground without moving, which is really cool.
Mhm.
But even then, the Lowrance, the Hummingbirds, you're still going to be able to see
Yeah.
further than what a Vexilar does, which is right below you, or a Markham. Like you got so much more of an advantage using that forward-facing sonar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, anything's better than nothing. Would you rather look in a 5-foot radius with your transducer on your Vexilar because of the cone angle, or would you rather look 100 feet out forward? I mean, all of them will reach 100 feet, depending on your depth of water. That's another big thing,
Right,
but that's a whole ordeal. I mean, something is still going to be better than nothing
right,
in terms of light scope. I tell people this: if you're on the fence, find something used, rent one for a day. We're from the Wisconsin area, so I mean, it's a lot of people are renting them out for the day,
yeah,
for
I've
day
seen that.
use, weekend use. Rent one, see if you like it. If you absolutely love it, go out and find something used. Go on marketplace. You can easily pick up an LVS 32 and a Garmin Graph for 2 grand.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys are going to want to sell their old stuff in order to get that new stuff. So, I
Exactly.
mean, you can definitely find some older stuff on there for cheap, which is still great stuff. It's still going to get you way further than what a Vexilar would because it's still a forward-facing sonar,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, 100%. I've seen them on Marketplace for $75 a day, something like
Yeah.
literally a whole day. You can rent out the brand new live scope
Mhm.
and just mess with it, do anything you possibly want. Um, like you said, being from the Wisconsin area, there's so many different bodies of water you can go just hop around to in one day and really get a feel for that forward facing sonar. It's really
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I recommend it to everyone. Um, yeah, there's so many different bodies of water to use them on. So many different styles of fishing you can do with it. Deep water, shallow water, chasing crappies around, run and gun. Hell, you could even ice camp with it. I mean, you can set it up in a shack and never touch it the rest of the day
Right.
and just keep it on. It's so universal.
So with the ice fishing aspect of live scope, what I've known about it has been for the shuttle wise, HD is the god of all shuttles.
Yes, that's what I run. I'm definitely a huge HD fan. I love the way they're compact. They can fit anything on it. I mean, they're nice. The shuttle itself is light. It only weighs a pound or two. I believe it's like a molded plastic almost. But yeah, I
Interesting.
mean, there's so many different ones. If you didn't want something like that, Garmin sells theirs in a Garmin bag, which I'm not a huge fan of, but
Yeah, because I've tried picking up that bag before, and it has like give to it,
yeah,
which is really
it
weird.
it wants to like roll
Yeah, it's
forward.
very weird.
The handle's too far back over the battery, and
Right.
it doesn't justify or account for the weight of the head unit, your screen.
Yeah, because I mean, the whole unit without a shuttle weighs what? Like you're looking at,
3 pounds, 4 pounds.
yeah, and
They're
that's
the head units are heavy. They got some weight to them.
yeah. I mean, it's hefty, and that yeah, it's just awkward with that
Yeah.
bag. It's kind of weird, but yeah, HD. That's what you run. I
Yep.
know that, and that thing's pretty sweet. It's
Yeah.
got the clips on top for the pole.
Yep.
You run an HD pole as well.
Correct.
Pretty much everything you have is HD, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Everything I'm running for my shuttle wise is HD.
HD Innovations, just so you guys know.
Yep.
Um,
Based out of Wisconsin. Support local business.
yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah.
They look sweet
Yeah.
as well. Just having everything in that one area is also pretty neat.
Yeah.
I've seen people build their own too. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that?
So you definitely can. They're sweet when they do. I've seen a lot of them going to coolers with that flip lid.
Yep.
Kind of really keeps that screen protected from bouncing around. But I mean, people are gonna get creative just with the price of stuff. That shuttle alone is $240.
Yeah, that's a
Once you start talking about Livescope and getting that, let's say you bought the standard Garmin package, you're looking at $3,300 with the
yeah,
battery. You want to add on 240 for a new shuttle and then another 150, 200 for a pole.
that's crazy.
It gets up there, but I mean there's more expensive. There's cheaper ways to do it. It's just how do you want to spend your money? How do you want to spend your time? Do you want to spend a couple hours rigging out a box, or
Right.
do you want to have something ready to go with the holes drilled out where it's just pop done? I mean,
Right.
I've built those shuttles out for I don't know, the quickest thing I got one done was like 25 minutes.
That's crazy. That's
Start to
like
finish.
super fast.
Yeah, getting everything out of the box, unwrapped, hooked in, bolted down, wired up.
So HD makes a boat mount as well, correct?
For the transducer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it is. It attaches the same pole you're going to use ice fishing, which I have on my boat as well. I bought their 6-inch arm adapter.
Money bags over here.
Yeah,
dude.
money bags. Yeah, the poor financial decisions. Yeah, they have a lot of accessories that you can mount all the stuff to in your boat because this stuff is super universal. It's not just ice fishing; it's fishing. Summer, spring, fall, winter, hard or soft water doesn't matter. Um, yeah, there's an adapter for the pole. They can go and do either a track mount or just a standard C-size ram ball, which is 1.5 inches. You can just mount right to that. Yeah, I run it on the 6-inch Cisco track, which is just a 3.5-inch standard track. You can mount anywhere on your boat, gunnel, sidewall, up in the bow, hanging out the side of the boat. You're good to go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean I believe the poles are rated for, or those mounts are rated for 8 miles an hour
Okay. So
before they start to flex. So,
interesting.
I mean, regardless, if you're gonna be going up on plane or moving spots, I would hope to God that
pull it out.
they remember to pull a $1,700 transducer out of the water. But I mean, it just adds that security. 'Cause there's really no other brand that, as far as I know, that is rated up that high. I mean, Brew City is only rated to like 4 or 5,
Right.
which
But I mean, you look at a Brew City pole compared to this HD Innovations pole, it's like night and day.
yeah, I
That
mean,
HD Innovations pole is built, man. That thing is
yeah,
nice.
yeah, it's a 24 to 60-inch carbon fiber pole. Thing's light, which is a huge factor in terms of Livescope, making sure you keep things light. Extends out so you can use it regardless of how big your boat is. I just have a small Lumacraft Navigator 165, 16.5-foot boat, and that thing gets down plenty deep. I've seen guys run them in Rangers, Bexus, big bay boats, offshore boats.
That's crazy.
They'll
Those things
run.
are big too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they'll run. So
Very interesting. All right, guys. Well, that kind of wraps up the talk and debate of, is forward-facing sonar cheating?
no, it will never be
And
cheating
I think we have
ever.
came to that consensus. They are not cheating. Our main points were basically that. Like, you have to have the fish still have to want to bite.
Yeah.
You still got to find the fish. You got to be in a decent spot regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. All righty, guys. Well, you catch us on our next episode. We are the Northwoods Narrators. I am Clint.
I am Hunter.
You guys have a great night.
Peace out.